What you're looking at here is my basically customed Linux Mint. Yeah, and I mean customed. Right on down to the fact that there's hardly anything Linux Minty on here at all, apart from the update manager. That is all that is basically on here. Yeah, we got a few of their apps. We got the Z, we got Xreader, we've got, celluloid, but that's in Ubuntu repositories anyway. Yeah, we got Warpinator, we still got that, and that. But this has been completely stripped of all Linux Mint stuff, like their icon themes, their Yarrow themes, which were completely, I don't know, just not right, were they? They were not. They were not right at all, were they? No. Too much themes, too many themes on in there. So I thought, well, bugger this. I'm going to strip it right on out, make my own ISO, make it up in Ubuntu Cubic. And basically that's what I've done. And yeah, it's out now. The link is down below. You can have it. You can have it on your own system if you want to. It's XFCE. If you're into the XFCE, don't be, don't load it on up and say, well, it doesn't do those fancy effects like Cinnamon does. No, it doesn't. In fact, when I installed Cinnamon in VirtualBox, it was actually crashing the new 21.1. It's the display manager was all over the place, and it wasn't me. I'd done everything correctly, because originally I was going to make it off of Cinnamon, and I was going to completely strip that out, right down to the bare bones. But then I thought, well, no, you need something more snappier, and XFCE is a snappier base to work with. So that's what I went for, and this is where we are. There's two ISOs altogether. There's one without the Nemo SHA-256 checker. There's one that's with and one without, and I'll show you what I mean. Let me just come on into hither. I'll show you an ISO, and then I'll show you what I mean. All right. Now, I don't like the inbuilt one they've got in Nemo, because I've stripped this right on out. We're not using Thunar anymore. Lots of people do still like Thunar, I know, but I personally hate it. I don't like it. It isn't, for me, it's not, it hasn't got enough stuff inside it. Yes, it's snappy and whatever, yeah, and there's something about it that just niggles me. Let's put it that way. But I've been so used to using Nemo, and that's what we've got on here. Now then, I'll show you what I mean. Let's go to OSCs in a minute. I've got loads of operating systems in here. All right. If we go to Linux Mint a minute. All right. I'll go to 18 or something. 18.3. We got check SHA-256, but we've also got a verifier, which is in the new Nemo, which this is, of course. And yeah, it'll verify it. It'll verify, calculate. And then we can hit verify unknown signature. Really? But that was the 18.3, so whether or not that wasn't a very good example, was it? So 20.1 then, still around, isn't it? Yes, let's give that one a go instead. It'll calculate it, and it's meant to tell you whether it's thingy or not. Everything looks good. This is yeah, okay, so it does that. But it won't do that for every other one, would it? For anything else that you download. Would it? Or will it? So I prefer to use and just compare them with this. And all you do is pop your, hang on. This is GTK hash, right? It's meant to open up with that, but just pop that in there like that. Get hash. And it'll go away and get them all. I get the MD5, SHA-1 and SHA-256 and a CRC32, whatever that is. That's it shortened, isn't it? I don't know. Don't know what that is. Anyway, but yeah, there you go. That is that. Yeah. And you can compare the three, because sometimes with ISOs, especially if you're after a different operating system, and especially if you're a Linux hopper, yeah, hopping to distro, you'll want to check stuff out, won't you? So best way to do it is through GTK hash. Anyway, yeah, so I put that little script in. So the second one of the two, which is the yesterday's date with 21.1.4, I think it is. Because I've uploaded 3 and 4. They're the latest ISOs. What I am thinking about doing is doing it even more better of a spin of Linux Mint and actually having BSWM, MWP, whatever it's called, on in there. I'm thinking about doing one of them. Don't know. Having a look at that sort of thing. And yeah. Well, the only thing you haven't got are these wallpapers, but what I am thinking about doing is loading up and making another ISO. Don't know yet. I'll see how this one goes for now. Because you do get the wallpapers anyway, also with the ISO in a separate pack inside that there box. So the link is down below if you want it. You also get my TV stuff that we watch online. You get YouTube, of course, BBC iPlayer, ITVX, My5, which is channel 5. I haven't put channel 4 on here. I haven't bothered with that. You'd be inundated otherwise, wouldn't you? Too much to bloody watch. WhatsApp is there if you use it. I only use it for work. That's the only time I use WhatsApp. Otherwise, I can live without it. You've got Amazon on here as well. A link to Amazon, to your Amazon. You can go in and link it up to your Amazon account and do your shopping online. Also, please become a member of its FOSS community if you're a beginner of Linux. I'm not a beginner. I'm quite advanced. Been using Linux for years. I wouldn't say I'm advanced. I'm not. I'm just a user of Linux. But all I can do is just give you my experiences of using Linux. That's all I can do. Yeah, please join its FOSS community. Yeah. The link is there and it's on this ISO as well. Yeah. Okay. If you have any problems with Linux at all, there's loads of answers over there. And sign up for their letter as well, their weekly letter. I get it every week. Oh, yes. Yes. Nice to see what's going on, the news of Linux and whatever. And also, finally, we got gaming on Linux as well. Catch up with Linux gaming news if you're a gamer and you're gaming on Linux. Me personally, I don't game on Linux anymore, but I like to keep up with the news and what's going on. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's all of that. This one's fully installed. These are the new wallpapers that I'll put. There's a green one with it as well, but I haven't bothered putting that on up. I will show you the green one if you want me to show you the green one. I'll show you the green one, exactly the same as this grey one, apart from it's green. Yeah, okay. Start menu. I've like put this on there. You got a couple of others, I think, on the ISO. You might not have. I don't think I did add them. If you do, if you want any more, start ones like green or red or something. Yeah. let me know. That's if you want to use this. I mean, I've put it out there for you to download. You can use it to your heart's content. Like I say, it's hardly got anything of Mint on here. The welcome screen is all gone. As you can see, I've got NVIDIA drivers. That's because I'm using Ryzen 5 2600, and it needs a dedicated graphic card. Oh, yes. I've just updated my BIOS on here, actually. And I didn't realise that I could. And so I did. And it is it? Yes, it's updated now. Yes, only, well, it's still 4 years out of date, but it does the job. I will be upgrading my whole system soon as well. So these are all the stuff that I've already used. You've also got Audacity, which is an app image, and it's all, well, you can update it yourself. It's easy enough to do, and I will show you inside the virtual barman machine. Let's get the virtual machine open, shall we? Here it is here. This was yesterday's. I did make a video yesterday, but because today is the 9th, and here we are, it's 07:46 in the morning. Yes. I'm going to push start, and off we go. Through the tulips. I've put this up into the centre now, so when you do thingy, just go off, and I've got a different splash screen. Look at that. Different splash screen on there. Oh, yes. It has. It's different. So much different. Yes, it is. And not, okay. And you got the login screen. Now, the wallpapers on the back there, I can't bloody work them out. How to doing a bloody stupid cubic bloody builder. Don't know what I'm doing. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Why have you gone blank? Oh, no, don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. What are you doing? Why did you go blank? Why did you do that? Why indeed. Her funny little thing, isn't it? Right. It's not meant to do that. Go blank like that. Anyway. Right. Now then, what you have got is Audacity. So if we come into here we are, we've got Audacity there. It's going to ask for an update. So all you do, click on into it. It'll open up like this. Take a little while because this is VirtualBox after all. Everyone says that, don't they? Oh, but it is VirtualBox. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, let it check for an update, and it will download it. It'll download to 3.3.2. Okay, and you might be thinking, oh shit, how the hell are we going to install that? Well, it's quite easy, really. I've given you the tools to do so. Okay, it's not in a GUI or anything like that. And we don't want that keep on showing up every time you open up Audacity. Okay, so we just shut that off a minute. All right. Now then, come on down. Come into your file manager, which is down here, which is Nemo, of course. Yes. Come on down into downloads, and here it is here. Look. Now, it doesn't specify that it's an app, an app image, does it? No, it doesn't. All you do here, you cut there, right? Cut like that. Come into file system. Come into user share. Okay. And we're going to come into app images. Okay. We're going to come on into there. We're then going to right click in empty space. See this empty space that's here? Not on these, but in the empty space. Or what you could do actually is come on in here and right click on there and open as root. Okay. We go like that. This is the only way you're going to be able to do this. All right. All right. Click on there and delete it. That's all you do. And then you paste in the one you just copied. Okay. Then you come right click again, come down to properties, go to permissions, and don't have it as your name. What do you have it as? You have it as root, mate. That's what you have. You have it as root, and you clicky wiki. The executing file is a program, and it's now been made as root. So it's read and write. Access to read only. That's right. All right. So we do that. Go like that. It's 3.3.2. Keep that in mind, that 3.3.2, because you're not done yet. Come out of here. Don't close this down. Come out of here. Go into share. And go into applications. Go into applications and here. See Audacity. This is the icon to it. This is the app. This is the actual thing that opens it. That tells app image, yeah, to open. Right. This is its exe. This is its script. All right, so what you're going to do, you're going to right click there, you're going to go like that, you're going to go into open, like that. Now what you can do, of course, you can make these bigger. You can come on down to preferences, you can click off of it, and I like to use a Monaco regular with 19 up to 19, okay, up to there like that. And then we go closey wosy. Yes, we do. We go closey wosy like that. And then we just bring this up like that, and you'll be able to see. All right, and now keep this window open. You can see 3.3.2. Excellent. So what do you do then? Well, you don't have to put the app image in. And so where are we then? We're in user share app images, Audacity, and we don't need this app image at the end here anymore. They seem to have done away with that. So we're going up 3.3.2. So 3.3.2. All right, like that. And then you save that away. See this? Save the current file. So it saved that away where it is. All right? Okay. So then we can come off of there. Come off of there. Come off of there. Go back into your menu, go recently used, and it was Audacity. And you go like that, and it will open. And it'll open so much quicker. Will it? Okay, come on in. There we are. All right, so that was the... So pin that to there. It's usually quicker than that, but what you've got to remember is that we're in virtual space and I'm recording the whole of the screen, and I can make all the excuses in the sun if I really want to do, but on real hardware will open up a little bit quicker. I've also got Caden Live on there for all you creators on out there who like to make videos like I do, and you just want to, yeah, hi. All right, and there you go. And what you can do, you see, is that you can stick that, and I did, didn't I? I pinned it to the dock just by right-clicking and pinning on there. Now, if you want to move these, across, push Control and your left thingy, and just scroll on through. And when you see that diagonal arrow, it means that it's going to be moving. See? And you go on over like that. Now, what I've also added is a little PPA. Not only we're right up to date, because originally they were only on the 112 or something of Firefox, and it was like, what the hell, can't we be right on up to date? So I added the PPA and got into all of there. I got it upgraded, so it'll be updating straight from the horse's mouth, sort of thing. All right, so we're on the 113. I believe we are. You've also got, right on out the bag, you've got this. You've got DuckDuckGo. You're searching with DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo. Now, you can get them all back again. If you don't want this, you can easily just say, oi, I don't want that anymore, and put your own home page in. But it's so much quicker if you open it up with this one, because it's only reading from your head. It's not going off online trying to bloody well find anything. It's actually reading from your operating system only. Yes, you see. So, what you can do, you can come on down into settings if you really want to, and you can change them on back. They do give you the option to bring them on back, and that's Google and all that sort of malarkey, all right? So all that's all gone. This is live, I tell you, off of the ISO. Now, what you will find when you do install the ISO is that, if we go search, that's what we want. Yeah, we're on DuckDuckGo, look, and I deleted all the others. Well, unless you wanted them back, you just got to push the restore button. All right. Now, And you've also got extensions as well. I've given you uBlock Origin, which is what I use, and AdBlock Ultimate, which is really good if you're watching Channel 5 or ITV. Yes. Have I got ITV up there? ITVX, yes. You watch film all the way through it. Watch bloody... See? What did he say? Yes, I said you can watch films all the way through without watching any happens. See? Yes, that's what I said. All right. Now then, I know I'm stupid today. I don't give a monkeys. I don't. I do not give a monkeys. I'm just very excited about that I've made this, even though it's got its quirks. It's Linux, for God's sake. It's a free operating system. What do you want? What do you want? But it does everything Linuxy, you see. Because at its helm, it is Linux Mint. Apart from, it isn't. It is and it isn't. I'm just using their repositories. Talking about repositories, if we come on into here, when you first come on in after you've installed, and before, if there is any updates, which there shouldn't be, it's all up to date now. I made sure of that yesterday. Do you want to switch to a local mirror? You click yes. Click to one of your local mirrors wherever you are in the world. All right. And you go like this. And for me, I'm going to go with the top one, the UK dedicated servers. That's what I'm going to do. It's 2.1 at the moment, but I think they're going to go up in a minute. Going to go up to at least 2.7. We'll go back in a minute and we'll take a little look, see if they do or not. They might not. Now then, also, I need to show you PPAs, Mozilla team. I'll put them in, but you've got extra debs as well. So I thought, well, I'm not going to give you clip grab out of the bag. Not everyone will want it, but if you do want it and you want to download some YouTube videos or BBC iPlayer ones, you can with just by either going into Synaptic now, and everything that they provide is in there as well. All right. Everything is on in there, mate. It is. Everything is in there. It's fine. It's fine. Once it is installed, it will log out a couple of times on the ISO, and I think it does after you install as well. It'll log out a couple. I don't know why. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. So it's always been a little buggy thing with Linux Mint. I think that it done that on the ordinary ISO as well. But I've taken all the bloat out. There was a hell of a lot of bloat. You've also got nice screensaver too. So come on in as soon as you come on in. If you want to, you've got better lock screen. I've put it in favourites for you. All right. So you just click on there. I know it says Arch Linux better lock screen, but that's what it is. Now, if you scroll on down, you've got one of my wallpapers in there. Look, you've got one of these. So we'll apply that image. We'll apply it. We'll wait for it. I'm sorry it takes so long, but what it does, it separates into thumbnails the style that you want that picture to come in. Now, you can either have it pixelated, blurred, or dimmed. Okay? Or dim blurred, or dim pixelated. Dim pixel. How do we do that? Well, what there is in your home folder here is a nice little .config file. So all you do is come on into there, push Control and H, or alternatively, you can bring your mouse on up and come under View and tick this little box here where it says Show Hidden Files. Okay, now then, what do we do next? Well, we come into .config and we need to go into this one, the Arch Linux logout, because that's what this is down here. This is what that button is, you see. So you come on into there, like so. You right-click it and open up with your text editor, which is nice and multicoloured usually, but not today. Okay. We got dim. I'm quite dim. Nice but dim. Tim, nice but dim. What was that? That was Harry Enfield, wasn't it? Dim. Yeah, so we've got dim there at the moment. If we go dim blur, yeah, blur, yeah, dim blur. Okay, and we save that away. Okay, do that. Okay, and then we come on into here, and we go K for lock. Look, okay, we go K for lock, and look, it's blurred now, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning, and yes, all you got to do is just type your password to unlock it. Okay, now go like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Like that, and it comes back in there. All right. Now, if you didn't want dim blur, all right, dim bowler, dot config. Okay, we go back into here. We go right click again, and we open up text editor again, and we're gonna just you're gonna have dim pixel. You see, dim pixel. Alright, so save that way. Alright. Come back into there. Hello. K again, alright? Oh look, it's a pic that's been pixelated. It has. It's been pixelated. Can you have all three? Not as far as I know. Didn't blur a pixel? No. I think it's a bit too much. A bit too much for it. I think so. I think it'd be a bit too much. Bit too much. Bit too much indeed. Alright, so we're back onto the desktop there. So, yeah, that's what you can do. Now, keyboard shortcuts. Okay, now if you've got a window open and you want to go to another workspace. Now, I've got to tell you something before I do this is about the wallpapers. I can't work out for the life of me. It works in VirtualBox. Okay, you got this wallpaper here, but I can't get all the other ones going on real hardware. So when you do install this, if you install this on real hardware, the background will be blue. All right, the background will be blue. All right, the background will be blue. Yes. All right, it'll be blue. And possibly on the first rendition of this, number 3, this one's 0.4, this one's 0.31 is just brown in VirtualBox, but blue when you install it on real hardware, all right? But you still got all the panels and whatever there, but yeah, I just cannot work it out. I've been up bloody hours trying to work it out. I don't know what's wrong with it. Still rather buggy is that Ubuntu Cubic. It's a good program, don't get me wrong, but yeah, it's me. It was yeah. I've seen videos on this as well and tried their way, and still don't want to know. So you know. Wow. Right. So, yeah. So, what you press, right, is Alt. Everything's Alt. Everything for me is Alt on here. And the ones that I use, you can push Alt and right, okay, to go to another thingy, okay, and Alt and left, okay, to go to another workspace. You've got 4 of them all together. All right. Now, Alt and 2 will move that window to space number 2. Okay, so we go to number 2. There's number 2. We'll put it to number 3, and it'll go to number 3. We'll go to number 4. We'll go over to number 4. All right, go back to number 1. It'll go back to number 1. So we go 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Or the other way I could have done just by going right like that. Once we got to number 4, go right back to 1 again. All right? Yes. Now then, so they're the keyboard shortcuts, and to lock the screen, so you don't have to keep coming down here with your mouse. But I'll put that there just for novelty's sake. It's Alt and Owl. Okay, Alt and Owl will bring this screen up. Now, what you can do in here, you don't have to have it like this. You can have all sorts of themes, because there is, all right? You can have all sorts of themes. There are all sorts of, look at that, Sardine Candy, all right? We'll go with that. We'll just save that. We'll push escape to come on out, and then we'll go Alt and Owl again, okay? And look, see, it's completely changed. Yeah, it's a nice note, really. You might like that, you might not. All right, but I just kept it as it was, all right? And there you are. What else have I got to show you? Oh, so much in such little time. What else is there? Well, I don't know. You just have to find out for yourself, all right? But yeah, keep in mind what I done with the Audacity update, all right? Make sure you put it in the video, all right? And everything will be a big bum. Yep. All right. Now, you also got Caden Live. That's also an app image as well, but I haven't bothered updating that. Where it was up to date up to a few weeks ago. I expect they've gone on to like 600,000 now. This is 22.12.3. I expect they're at 28.7.6.50.95.0 space. The final frontier, or something. I suspect so, won't they? Now, the great thing about this is, of course, you can have whatever settings on in here. If you really, really did want different rusted bronze. Oh, if you really, really did want a different style, a different color scheme, yeah, let's go with that again. For now, if you really, really did, you would have to install somehow, and there's correspondence online, no doubt. The Cavantum. Cavantum sounds like something for Halloween, doesn't it? But yeah, but for now, we have Cube 5, which is absolutely fantastic, because that's all you need is a Cube 5 control CT control, yeah, configuration tools. That's the one, which is really, really good for like for VirtualBox, for instance, or other files that are not dark. But then again, VirtualBox has now gone dark out of the bag. Yes, it's really, really good. You can up the fonts and what have you if you can't quite see it. That's all I done in VirtualBox, was just up the fonts, and you can do that on certain apps, which is really, really nice. Really, really, really nice. This is set at 1080p, so make sure that, you know, depending on what screen you've got. I've got a 32-incher here. It's a 1440p screen, but boy, my eyesight I'm struggling with now. I really must go for an eye test somewhere, and one day, Thomas, Henry, Leanne, whoever you are, I will go and get my eyes tested. Maybe. I'm going to have a slurp of coffee now. Excuse me while I slurp. Nice. Yeah, so there you are. The links to the ISOs are down below. Please feel free to download and just enjoy. Thank you very much for watching. That is it from me. Bye for now.